Let's talk to Eylon Levy now, former Israeli government spokesperson. Just over half an hour ago, he was in a bomb shelter in Israel because the Iranians had launched some missiles. Eylon, very good morning to you. Tell us about it.
Hello, good morning, Mike.
Tell us about it. You feared at one point you wouldn't be able to get out. So we were speaking to Richard Kemp a bit earlier in the show, and he said the number of missiles sent from Iran had diminished quite considerably. Was this something new then?
Well, there you are, Mike. The Iranian regime is trying to disrupt our interview.
Shocking. As if we didn't hate them enough.
This is a reality that the Israelis have been used for a long time, unfortunately, to running to a shelter because of missile sirens. But the attacks from Iran are a different scale of threat altogether. The Iranian regime has been launching very heavy ballistic missiles. We're talking warheads of maybe up to a ton of TNT. They've blown up buildings, they've blown up a hospital, they've blown up a cancer lab, they've even blown up a treatment clinic for disabled children. So Israelis know that when there is a siren, you have to get down into a bomb shelter.
Yeah.
If you're lucky and you live in a building built since 1992, every new apartment in Israel has its own bomb shelter. If you're in an older building like mine, you have a bomb shelter in the basement.
Right.
And some people just have to go to a public bomb shelter, just drop everything and run across the street to a public bomb shelter. But it looks like the Iranians now are changing their tactics. Israel has been systematically destroying Iran's ability to shoot back. It's been attacking the ballistic missiles in Iran, not just intercepting them over Tel Aviv, shooting them down, blowing the missiles up in Iran, blowing up the ballistic missile launchers. And now the Iranians, instead of launching 100 missiles in one go, are sending 6 or 7 over the space of 40 minutes to try to grind people down and wage a war of attrition against Israel.
Right, and how is that affected by the Iron Dome? Because obviously we knew from last week and the week before they were sort of firing so many missiles through that some were getting through, right? Yeah,
well, the Iron Dome is meant for much shorter range missiles. Israel has much bigger interceptors to take on threats from Iran. But of course, Israel's air defenses are not hermetic. We don't have an infinite number of rocket launchers. And of course, it's much more expensive to shoot down a rocket than it is to fire one. And that's why Israel said one of the reasons for launching this operation against Iran, if Iran has 2,000 ballistic missiles now, you can't let it get 20,000 ballistic missiles, which is what they were planning, because there is no way that any country could possibly shoot down that many ballistic missiles. And right now, Israel is focusing not only on the nuclear threat, but also on the ballistic missiles and stopping the Iranian regime's ability to continue waging that war of aggression.
And what's the sort of threshold or the bar, if you like, for activity from Iran before Donald Trump turns around? I realise you don't speak for him, but before he turns around and says, we'll be back.
Well, before President Trump's extraordinary and brave intervention against Iran, Iran was shooting ballistic missiles at Israel several times every day, aiming at populated areas, and Israel was going it alone against the Iranian regime to stop it from getting nuclear weapons and building that ballistic missile arsenal that has threatened the whole world. And Israelis are very optimistic now that President Trump has managed to destroy Iran's nuclear facilities, but you know, it's not over for Iran's nuclear program. The US dropped several mop bombs, and Israel's now going to have to mop up the rest.
Yeah, it's an ongoing saga, isn't it? But we wish you well. And luckily, Donald Trump apparently now is on your side as well, so that's good. Eylon Levy, thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Former Israeli government spokesperson.